Fishing is a way of life in the Nature Isles coastal communities. It ensures Dominicans are fed, incomes are earned, and fosters community spirit. In 2017, Hurricane Maria ravaged the island with Category 5 winds, shattering boats, destroying nets, and damaging facilities. This disaster only underscored the importance of the Fisherfolk community in Dominica.
Because this is one of the main food producing sectors that we saw post Hurricane Maria. Almost within days that fishers were able to provide fish to the general public, and at a time where you had nothing else. You can imagine how very important that was, the high quality protein.
Even though the Fisherfolk community was quick to help, they were severely affected.
Hurricane Maria impacted us very, very bad. It took all our nets we have, all our boats, everything. Even my roof it takes of my house, Maria took.
Before Maria, some of us, like me, people like me, had coolers, I had all my boats, but before Maria, after Maria, I lost all these things. So to rebuild myself again, to get this thing, I had to start from scratch.
Hurricane Maria, we lose a lot of money. Maria take all the fish inside there. And it was very, very hard, very hard. Up to now, it's hard.
As the island began to build back better, efforts focused on making it the world's first climate resilient state came into place. UNDP, through the EnGenDER project and with support from the governments of Canada and the UK, have partnered with the government of Dominica to ensure these efforts include brighter futures for all fisherfolk, including the women who prepare and sell Dominica's favorite fish, titiri.
So what we are going to provide them is storage for the titiri by providing them with ice machines. They'll also be provided with coolers so they can actually store it and sell it in a proper way. We will train them so they can know how they can use the titiri in a different way so it can last longer. For example, probably by freezing it, but freezing it at a temperature that does not destroy the titiri. We also will teach them how they can do things like smoke titiri so they can package it. And once they package it and they label it, then they can have an enterprise that they can sell to the local supermarkets because everybody likes titiri.
Through the EnGenDER project, Fisherfolk will also receive additional equipment such as scales, nets, knives, and protective gear to help them trade, fish, and harvest more efficiently.
It's going to be a very good impact for me because as for me, we have 2 coolers, it's not enough. Sometimes when you catch 4 coolers of fish, I have to go and borrow from some other fishermen to lend me their own so that we can go out and sell. So if I get another cooler, it will help me a lot.
We appreciate this equipment very much because these are things maybe some of us had before Maria and we lost it, and it will help us to preserve our fish and to have a better livelihood.
Empowering fisherfolk with a gender focus is just one of the ways EnGenDER is partnering to build greater climate resilience in Dominica.
It is important that as we say that we are building resilience, that we don't only build it in infrastructure, but we build it in our people. And since the women and are the ones who are more disproportionately affected, we want to ensure that they are okay.
Share this video with one person to raise awareness of the Fisherfolk community in Dominica and how EnGenDER is supporting the efforts of making it a climate resilient state.